Welcome back to Armed Forager. Today we're going to look at this Tribe Defense nickel boron bolt carrier group and this Fortis manufacturing charging handle. That's what's up. That's how it's done. Yeah, so there are some benefits for nickel boron BCGs. One of them is it's just smoother, less, having to clean and oil and lube up and all the such. Doesn't mean I won't as much as a standard BCG, but it's going to be smoother. Another thing, this Fortis manufacturing. I've never had an issue with Fortis, by the way. They're great, but the handle's only on one side. It is extended pretty far and you can really get a handle on it. Pretty nice. It's gray like the rest of the firearm, so that's pretty cool. So we're just going to give it some first shots. If you've seen the other videos that I've done, you know that I converted this to 22 LR with the CMMG conversion kit. And so now I needed a BCG for this for 5.56. So we're going to fire some rounds through. I do have a binary in here from Franklin Armory. And if you're wondering, no, this isn't an SBR. This is actually a shroud, and this is from Pistol Storage Devices. So this is actually just a storage device. This is really kind of nothing right here. This is just a shroud that goes over your receiver extension or your buffer tube. And I got a full video on that. I'll leave it right here if anybody has any questions or wondering about it. But the ATF basically sent a letter to Pistol Storage Devices saying that this does not convert your pistol into a short barrel rifle. So there's that. So ATF approved. There you go. And eventually, hopefully, under the new administration, all of that is going to go by the wayside anyway here pretty shortly. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to fire a ton of rounds through this in 5.56. I don't think I have any 223, so we probably won't go that route with it. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. I do. I've got this Norma small game 223. So there we go. So we'll blast some rounds through this. I'm going to clean and lube up that conversion kit I was talking about. And then with these 15-22 mags from Smith & Wesson, I'm going to fire 100 rounds of this mini mag through it and see if there's any hiccups. So that way we can get kind of a foolproof scientific litmus test and see if that conversion kit is actually worth it. And the reason we're using the mini mags is because these perform the best in all of the other studies and videos that we did with this 22LR. 22LR is dirty. It's got a lot of hiccups, jams, malfunctions, all kinds of stuff. If you get it in this platform, you're gonna have some issues, but I think we dialed it in and figured out what all the issues were, and it should blast out these 100 rounds with a binary trigger in it perfectly. So we'll see what happens. While I'm at it, if you've noticed this shirt, MFT, so this is Mission First Tactical. These guys are awesome. I wanted to mention Mission First. So everything made in the USA. And they sent out some stuff. This stuff is pretty cool. So you got a catch tray here. It's got the logo on it, original logo. And so they'll send you this stuff. Very reasonable prices. And so when you go on their website and check them out, they got stuff like this. You can drop the image in there and check this out. Even mags. So they sent this mag out. It's got the original Armed Forager logo on that. Check that out. Love it. So we'll be using this mag as well when we're drilling rounds downrange. In Mission First, baby, I'm going to dump some stuff on here and we're going to utilize that. And stay tuned because they sent out this holster, and this one's for Glock 17. And so I'm going to put this guy to the test. Really, really nice. I mean, look at that. And you can go ahead and put a light in there as well. So we're going to check that out. I may do kind of a Denali type thing with this. Maybe not though, strap it to the side. We'll just go standard with it, but stay tuned for that because this thing is fantastic. Clicks right in, retention is really, really good. And so we'll do a full length on this. All right, very good. Let's load up some rounds and we'll blast them down range. All right, so first off, we're gonna check out this Norma 223. And at 50 yards, it's traveling at about 3,011 feet per second. And it's got about 1,087 foot-pounds of punch. So let's load it up and get at it. That's pretty nifty, look at that. All right, we'll just plop 10 rounds in this one. We'll fire really fast. I got a target set up down there and we'll see how well it does. And on top of that, we got 10 rounds in just this standard mag. I think it's a Magpul. No, yeah, it's a MN2 mag, and we'll use this storage device. So here we go. This is a little over 50 yards, but we're not trying to be as accurate as humanly possible, but definitely gonna give this a try and try to hit the target. Okay, there's a little hiccup there. I'm not sure what that was about. Let's drop it and use this storage device. Here we go. Another 10. Cool. And if you're a man, you can cheek weld this. Just do it. You're fine. Tell you what, a little kick and holding it out there with your bare hands like a man would do is a lot better than trying to shoulder this and getting a felony. Don't be an idiot. All right, we're clear on all fronts, and let's go check this out, see what we got as far as accuracy. Should be on target, but you know, when you're firing quick like that with the first shots in a new firearm, you never know. Let's check it out. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so we missed 7, but you know what? You're sending rounds down range at 50 yards. Like, why would you be doing that? Like, there really wouldn't be a reason for that. If it's like a home invasion or something like that, you're gonna be close range. You probably won't be using 5.56 anyway. And with a shorter barrel, you're gonna get minimal, less accuracy, but you will get less accuracy. You know, I guess if you're trying to reach out and touch something, maybe you want a longer barrel, and you're definitely gonna get better velocity that way. If you're trying to get varmints or animals off your property, coyotes, depending on your state laws and regulation or whatever's, you know, trying to eat your livestock or animals, and you're trying to hit them, you're probably not gonna be using a binary trigger. So I don't know, you know. Firing downrange, it ain't my best. Wasn't trying to be my best. All right, we got 10 rounds of Frontier 5.56 in the MFT mag. And so there's only 10 rounds in this one because it was blocked. So there's a spacer in here or a block, and you can only put 10 rounds in this. And that's due to Oregon's, there was a voter approved, but it's hanging in the balance. It was passed by a very, very small margin, and it's been taken to court many, many, many times. And so the last verdict on it was from a judge from Harney County, and he said that this is, you know, basically permanently blocked. We're not going to pass this thing all the way through, and it's been taken to court and court and court, and so now it's in the higher court, and what we have to see what's going on with that. But some manufacturers, some companies will not send out 30-round standard mags, not high capacity. They're standard mags for this. A higher capacity, I guess, would be like a drum, where you're getting like, you know, 50 rounds or whatever. But standard capacity magazine would be 30 rounds, so nobody's going to send those out. Well, not nobody, but there are very few companies who will send that out until this is all of this nonsense is cleared up. But this one's 10 rounds. I did put 20 rounds of federal in here because that's legal for the moment, for the time being. So we're gonna blast 10 rounds out of this and then 20, and we actually are going to go really fast this time. Here we go. That's what's up. That's how it's done. So I think the snag last time was that 223. I've never used that stuff before. This was also 223 in the first 10 rounds, but it was from kind of a legitimate company. So the last stuff, the Norma, I've never used that before. That may have had, I don't know, not great results. So I probably won't use that stuff anymore. That did fine. If you saw that, I just had the 20 round seated in there not very well, so it fell down, but whatever. All right, so that was pretty fun. Now, let's try 100 rounds. So let's go. 22 Thunderbird, that did fine. I think there were only 2 hiccups out of 100 rounds with Thunderbird. This stuff is really cheap. You can get it on the cheap. You can get a lot of it, and that's probably a good way to go if you were trying to convert your AR for just the mechanics and being able to train and practice with that without spending a bunch of money on, 5.56 or 223. So if that's you, this is a good way to go about it. Mini mags did really well. There were 0 malfunctions last time, but we didn't send 100 rounds through. Let's switch out the BCG and we'll just blast them out as fast as we can. Mission First Tactical. And if you're wondering how I got this to operate kind of flawlessly within the 22 LR caliber and the AR platform, I'll leave a video right here and you can see all of the mechanics, mechanisms, all the such. I guess the other thing, if this doesn't work great, which it should, but if there is at least one hiccup or malfunction or whatever, I'm gonna try out the other components from Bore Buddy. And so I put a couple of Bore Buddy parts in this. And again, if you want to check out those videos, but they seem to help significantly in the functionality of a 22 in an AR platform. So, if there is any hiccups with this, then we'll move on to that. This is the Ready Mag, Better Mag system. This one's great. It's how you can utilize these 15-22 magazines so they don't move around a whole bunch. I'm gonna give this a cleaning and then we'll get to town on it. Also, when it comes to cleaning and lubing, Riptide all the way. So this comes infused with that graphene and CLP. Makes it really easy to clean with this cleaner. The gunk just comes right off. Love that stuff. Link in the description. You just let it sit on there for a minute and then wipe it off, and there you go. Easy peasy. So bolt carrier group out, and then we'll put in this Better Mag, Ready Mag into the mag well. That one goes in relatively easily. You gotta know what you're doing with that one or it'll not work right. Then the charging handle that comes with the ecosystem from CMMG. And then plop the new bolt carrier group version kit. There we go. All right. So that should work relatively well. Put this mag in the storage device in the back, and I'm going to secure it this time so it doesn't fall out. There we go. We'll bring these downrange and let her fly. All lubed up, ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna try to aim and we'll see how many hit it, but it's not the point. 425 round magazines, 22 LR. This is the CCI mini mags. Let's go. Okay, that one did fine, all 25. Perfect, all 25. Let's put this one back in the storage. This other one, here we go. Okay, 25, that's 75. Fantastic. Perfect. It ate them all up, all 100 rounds. And so there you go. If you're interested in a 22 LR in your AR15 platform and you want to have fun, this is probably the setup. Yeah, all clear, heading down range. Let's just go check it out just for fun. We'll see how many hit. I'm not going to count all 100, but we'll see, you know, what it looks like. Looks like a shotgun hit it.